What's up, guys? We're reviewing Sonic the Hedgehog here on MegaNerd Squad, and I'm Adam.
It's our special guest today. He's going to be reviewing Sonic the Hedgehog with us, so if you guys are excited, do leave a like. So, Sonic the Hedgehog, first thoughts, I actually really liked this movie, and I thought Sonic was amazing. I'm glad they did the redesign on Sonic, because otherwise the movie I wouldn't have been able to watch it with that other face that they showed, like the other redesign. I'm glad they redesigned it.
Yeah.
I just like Sonic and James Marsden. I like their little buddy system throughout the whole movie. It just worked out perfectly. And Jim Carrey, amazing as Dr. Robotnik.
I would agree with Jim Carrey.
I have not played any of the Sonic video games at all, ever. I think the only Sonic video game I ever played was the Olympics game. So, when they played ping pong in the movie, I was like, that's my Sonic right there. I was excited for this movie for one reason. I didn't care about the little blue thing that's in it. I cared about Jim Carrey. I mean, sure, the blue thing was fun, but, I'm here for the crazy, evil Jim Carrey, and wow, did he steal the movie.
Yeah.
I love this movie. Shamefully, I guess I would say I love this movie. It's a very generic movie. You've seen this a million times before. I think I saw this Twitter thing that was movies with animated characters going on a road trip with
going to
a big actor Looney Tunes Back in Action, Hop, Yogi Bear. There's so many movies like this. So there's nothing too crazy special about this movie, but it's just so much fun. Yeah. And I had a great time with it.
That's what I thought about. It's it's exactly what you would kind of expect, but it's still very enjoyable. Sonic looked awesome. Jim Carrey, I 100% agree, was outstanding. He's back. Going back to the Riddler in Batman Forever, he's way better in this one as Dr. Robotnik. He's just outstanding. They were servicing us in our age who used to play Sonic on Sega, and then they're also servicing kids today that love Sonic.
And people that don't even know who Sonic is.
Yeah, and it's still a fun movie to watch. It's not like it's the movie itself, but it's the nostalgia of knowing it's from a video game. This is one of our characters. We get to see him in a movie. I'd say it's the best video game movie out.
I really like the references they had. They had the references to the original game, at the beginning. Right at the beginning, you just saw pixelated, the old Sega logo, which looked amazing. They even had some references. They had a Flash. He was reading the Flash comics, which was awesome in the beginning. And he has his own little hut, which I thought was really cool. And I just liked everything about Sonic and James Marsden. He thought it was really good. And Jim Carrey just looked the part and acted the part.
Yeah.
There's some really good scenes that I like this movie. When he went so fast that he stopped everything, it was going so slow that he could walk around. Scene. Yeah, basically, yeah. But those were awesome. I love that idea because Sonic is that fast. He can be even faster than the Flash at sometimes too. So that's really cool. And I just like how all the action scenes work together because Sonic, he had his rings. He could go through portals. Had the Mushroom Kingdom and everything. There's just so much fan service in this. That it helped the movie a lot.
Yeah, I think it was necessary.
Basically, when Dr. Robotnik was trying to go after Sonic, he just basically used his super speed, and there were some things that Dr. Robotnik could do to stop it, but it was Sonic. It just worked out like a Sonic video game.
I work at a theater, so during my downtime, I went and watched. I was trying to catch one specific scene that was not only my favorite scene of the movie, might be one of my favorite scenes of all time, is when Jim Carrey was doing his dance sequence.
I loved it.
My God.
Especially the end when his intern's right behind
Yes.
I love the small characters in this movie are so fantastic. The intern's hilarious. James Marsden's wife's sister. There's so many little side people that just brought me so much joy. And the entirety of the government higher-ups that were we gotta hire Dr. Robotnik, and they're he's crazy.
Yes, they played that well, because that's the way this movie was supposed to be. It's
cheesy.
Almost cheesy, like a satire almost. It's yes, he's crazy, but he's the most brilliant man in the world. He's got 5 PhDs, they were saying. They were building him up so much, and it's I know who they're talking about. We all know who they're talking about. Jim Carrey. Give us Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik. The build-up was great. His character was great. The one gripe I will say that I had a little bit, but I was okay with, is a little bit too much comic relief.
In the middle.
They were it felt like they were forcing it a little bit too much throughout. With the wife's sister, her, and just some of the things Sonic would say, but it's a family movie, so I didn't mind it.
Yeah, no, that's one thing I heard going into it was that it dates itself a lot. Like Sonic's flossing. What else? He does several like modern day things. Yeah. They're like, oh, this is definitely a movie that came out in 2020. This is not a Sonic movie. This is an Olive Garden.
Olive Garden advertisement.
Yeah, I know, right?
There's two. I thought it was hilarious.
It worked at the end. It worked.
It worked for me.
It never.
I didn't care. That's your product placement. Bam! Olive Garden gift card.
I only have one app.
And they're like, that unlimited pasta bowl. Oh my god!
Because when you're here, you're family.
Yeah. It was so in your face Hollywood product placement. It's Olive Garden.
Like go to Olive Garden with like how obvious that it was.
Yeah. Basically, like the only complaint I would have this movie, like just as a movie reviewing standpoint, just like the middle kind of like dragged a little inside the middle bits, like that didn't like it. It was fun scenes, but at the same time it dragged off a little too much, so that way it didn't work out as well. Mm-hmm. But that's the only gripe I have, and I really thought Sonic was amazing. Another thing before we grade score this movie, in the end, the climax, when Sonic is on the ground, like pretty much defeated, and Robotnik is there, probably my favorite moment in the movie. But there's a build-up between. Do you remember when they're in the car and they're talking about? He's like, "Oh, I'm your best friend." And he's like, "You're not my best friend."
Yeah.
And that little dialogue was there. There was an opportunity towards the end of the movie, and I told Pritesh this when we got out, and he was like, "I don't know, yeah." But when he stands in front of Sonic, between Robotnik and Sonic, and he says, "He's my friend." He could have said, "He's my best friend." And I get that you can't really establish a best friend over 1 day or 2 days or whatever, but I think it would have been better because of that dialogue earlier on in the movie. And I think it would have made it just a little bit more impactful. But that still is that moment that they were looking for, where he says that line of dialogue, and then Sonic gets that energy because it was on his bucket list. Yeah. I never had a friend. That didn't make or break anything for me. That's just one tweak that I probably would have. One word, 4 letters, best. I would throw best in front of friend.
When it comes to big gripes, I wish this movie would have been set in like Sonic's world.
That would have been
like cool, it's very visually boring being in a truck and being in a city. I just kind of wish like at the end, like I would love to see a sequel, and where they go to Mushroom World, go to wherever the Sonic's world at the beginning was, just go to somewhere crazy, fun, and cool. You can have James Marsden in it, that's fine. I don't care. Like, this is too much of James Marsden's movie and not enough of Sonic's movie, which that's usually the case with these kind of live action CGI animated movies, these hybrid type things. This movie reminded me of Dora. So you know how at the beginning of the movie they're in human world and that's great and all. It's like, oh, Dora's so weird, fish out of water, but then they go into the jungle. And then, you have your craziness of the jungle and all these, like, temples and, all this crap. And even go to Animated World for a little bit. I want the same thing for Sonic. I want them to go into Sonic's world and have the adventure there.
I agree.
That was one of the best scenes of Dora, too, when they actually did the little animated part. That was, like, the best scene of that movie. Another cool thing that I saw was, like, the name of James Marsden where he lived was Green Hill. And in the video game, it's Green Hill Zone, too. And that's basically just a big reference. And at the very end of the movie, after the little, like, beginning, like, little credits of the names, someone comes out of the ring, Tails comes out of the ring.
Oh,
I was so hyped for that. For a second one. If they do a sequel, I'm going to be so excited. I'm going
I think they're going to do a sequel, to be honest. Like, I don't see why not. I think people are loving this movie for the most part.
Overall, this movie was really good. I actually really enjoyed it. Sonic and James Marsden, they worked perfectly together. And Dr. Robotnik, perfect casting as well. Everything that happens throughout this movie, just a lot of action, a lot of fun. Sonic's using his speed. If you know Sonic from video games, basically his speed and his rings, they use that so well, and I really enjoyed this movie. I'm going to give this movie an 8 out of 10. I actually did really enjoy it. I would watch it again. I'll get it on Blu-ray as well.
I think it's a fun movie. I think it hit the marks that it was supposed to. There are small things that I would change. There's little that I would change about it. Like, I didn't go in with like harsh standards of like, okay, I'm ready to tear this movie up. I just go in, I'm like, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm excited that they're actually making movies like this. 8.5 for me out of 10. I enjoyed it. I think it did well.
I usually go out of 5. So probably objectively, I would probably say it was like a 4 out of 5. But I personally loved it. It sold me on a property that I have no care about in the world. It was funny. I liked the characters. I was okay with the themes and arcs and everything. They won the day with friendship. It's personally a 5 out of 5.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy Sonic, leave a like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And
if you guys like me, make sure to bug Pritesh, make me come here more often.
If you'd like to see more Adam, leave it down in the comment section below. We'd love to have him. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hit that bell so you know when we drop brand new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. MegaNerd Squad, out!
All this talk about Sonic, I'm feeling some Olive Garden.